Yes guys, and welcome back to a brand new video guys, and in today's video guys we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played Tottenham away from home guys at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And you know what guys, it was not the United way, but it was a solid performance and we beat them 3-0. They've ended up sacking Nuno Espirito Santo and they've got a new manager in. We won that battle at the end of the day. You know what guys, let's get straight into today's video. So we made two changes from the last game against Liverpool, talking about the starting 11. So we started with De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Fernandes, Cavani and Ronaldo. Getting into the overall reaction now, Ronaldo inspires winners. Man United hit 3 past Spurs. Man United score 3 at lacklustre Tottenham. Brilliant win, huge reaction needed. Playing the back 5 helped us. We had a few chances, but we knew we would get chances. It was all about taking our chances. I think we needed pace in times. The game plan worked, the tactics were brilliant, and Ollie is under pressure. He delivers. United were too ruthless, too professional and too strong. We were soaking up the pressure and hitting them on the counter. We were set up better, we were organised better. United looked like a solid unit. Ronaldo to make the difference in forward areas. Let's take it one game at a time. Let's not get carried away. Back to winning ways. We needed that. The defending was fantastic. We stayed patient. Is this a new formation that I can use more often? What a win, what a result. Massive 3 points. The game management was good. What a difference a week makes. Let's build on this now. We capitalised on Tottenham's mistakes. Let's be more consistent now. First half good, second half brilliant. Overall solid performance. Win done, 3 points done and clean sheet done. Anyway guys, let's get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? Considering that it was not the United way how we wanted to play, and I think some people might criticise us the way how we played and the way how we went back 5. Some people go, it was boring, we went to the back 5 and stuff like that. The reason why I went with the back 5, and I'm going to answer those questions now, is because the reason why I went with the back 5 is because we've not been able to keep clean sheets, and it's also because we're conceding too many goals. We're vulnerable at the back, so we ended up going 5 at the back because of that really, because we're conceding too many goals in too many games. We got hammered 5-0 by Liverpool. We're just conceding too many goals recently, and he had to go to a back 5 because we're vulnerable in the back 4. We kept a clean sheet against Tottenham, which is a massive tick as well, because we've not been able to keep a clean sheet for such a long time. I think getting a clean sheet is a positive for us as well. Not the United way. At the end of the day, I thought it was a solid performance all round. What we were doing was we were soaking up the pressure and hitting them on the counter-attack. And it was perfect. It was a perfect game. We always say it's Spurs. Perfect game, less possession. It's what you need in a performance against Spurs. Spurs were dreadful, no good. I think Spurs didn't like the way how we sat out as well. I think that frustrated them in the whole 90 minutes as well. Couldn't break us down. Yet again, they've conceded 3 goals, Tottenham. Solid performance all round, can't blame it. It was a reaction that was needed after an embarrassing 5-0 defeat to Liverpool. It was a tough week for many players, a tough week for Ollie to take as well. Obviously, everyone wanted Ollie out after that performance, but sometimes you have to move forwards. The players owed Ollie a performance and they owed him one as well. Solid performance all round, great performance. It was a performance that was needed, not the United way how we wanted to play. It's back to winning ways. Let's not get carried away now, because we've got some tougher tasks coming up now. Let's just take it one game at a time now, lads, and we want to be more consistent. We're back to winning ways now, the back way we want to be, which is needed as well in this Premier League fight as well for top 4. Tart rate is out now, we're not going to get that now. Defending was fantastic, we stayed patient, we got the goals. A win is a win at the end of the day. But I thought we were organised better, we were set out better, we frustrated Tottenham. It was a perfect game for Manchester United, less possession. We knew that coming into this game it was a must-win. The players had to perform, turn up, stick to the game plan. We executed the game plan, the tactics worked as well. Fantastic all round. Weight off the shoulders a little bit for Ollie. I thought the players put in a real graft in there. Not easy to go to a back 5, especially if we don't play with a back 5 as well. Much needed win. I think we did what we needed to do against Tottenham. Getting into the game now, I thought the first half kicked off. I thought we started quite well. I thought we got on the front foot. I think we had a few half chances in the game in the first half. I don't think we created that chance. Those real chances, but I thought we had some real half chances in the first half. But I think in the first 15 minutes as well, I thought we frustrated Tottenham. Tottenham didn't like the way how we were set out. I think Tottenham got frustrated in the first 15 minutes. You know, they couldn't work us out, struggled to break us down. We got the front foot. We had a few half chances, like I said. Just couldn't take the chances at the time. But I thought we dropped off a little bit. Tottenham came back into the game. You know, they got on the front foot. You know, did they really have any half chances? No. I think it was just poor game management, poor decision making that let them down, and we just defended well, and it was perfect. You know, just a perfect way how we were set out, less possession, and we went and did what we needed to do. And then I thought, you know, I was just thinking to myself, getting the goal before half time would be crucial in a game like this. And always getting the first goal in big games like that against Tottenham, you have to get the first goal. We got the first goal just before half time. Brilliant goal by Ronaldo to go 1-0 up in a brilliant time as well. So Ronaldo takes us 1-0 up just before half time. Brilliant time to score just before half time, which was needed. And then I think going into the second half, I thought we were fantastic. I thought we were much better from the first half. I thought we came out, we had a bright start, quick start, sharp as well on the front foot, created chances as well. I thought, you know, the way how we were set out, you know, with experience up top as well, and with Cavani and Ronaldo's age, that was a combined of 70 years old as well. So obviously we knew that both of them were going to come off at some point in the game as well, for maybe a Rashford or someone like that. So, you know, with the experience up top, that really helped us as well. And obviously what we really did as well in that second half was, and the way how we got our 2 goals in the second half, was we capitalised on their mistakes. And with one of the goals, Oliver Skip made a mistake, Bruno capitalised and, you know, puts Cavani through, and Cavani scores, and which was fantastic as well. So that was the second goal. But I thought we should have got an early goal when we came out 2 minutes after in the second half. I thought Ronaldo scored just offside there. So I thought we looked bright, we looked quick, brought energy into the team as well in the second half. And then it was just all about, you know, I thought we were outstanding in that game. Some people might criticise us the way how we played, and some people might say it was boring football, but a win is a win. You know, stop complaining about it. You know, a win is a win. You get a win, and a crucial good win against Tottenham. We won the El Sacchio, and at the end of the day, am I bothered about that? No. At least the board are doing what they need to do with Ollie, and yeah, I mean, then I thought 2-0. It was good. It was perfect to bring on some substitutions. Ollie brings on his subs, and then made an impact. Rashford comes on, perfect goal just to finish it off. Icing on the cake. Rashford gets a second, gets a third, and puts the game away 3-0. And the game was dead and buried. And Tottenham were, you know, they were putting a spliff. And yeah, I think we executed out the game plan really well, and tactics were brilliant, and can't get any better at the end of the day. Solid performance in the end. We changed to a back 5 defensively. I thought we were brilliant. It's not the style of play we want to play, but a win is a win. It's a step in the right direction after a very tough week. When you're in a tough week like that, after coming off a 5-0 batter and a 5-0 drubbing to Liverpool, to one of your rivals as well, at home at Old Trafford, obviously an embarrassing result, and to walk away, obviously having a very tough week ahead. As players, they have to face the music, probably get a tongue lashing off the manager as well. Obviously, it's not the way we want to play. Obviously, some people might criticise us the way how we were set out and how we were organised in that game. Obviously, we like to play with the back four and be aggressive with our wingers, but this time round we had to be effective with our wing backs. That was the main thing this game. With the tactics, we had to ask width from Wan-Bissaka and Shaw, and I thought they did a fantastic job on the flanks as well. It's not the style of play that we want to play. At the end of the day, a win is a win. When you get any victory over a good team against like Tottenham or Man City or Liverpool after a very tough week like that, it's a great performance. Solid performance overall, probably a great performance overall, a performance that was needed. Obviously we needed to see a reaction after the players going through humiliation against Liverpool. It was all about the reaction from the players that owed Ollie a performance. Like Maguire said, it's not the style of play that we want to play. We like to play with the back four, play with our wingers, play Jadon Sancho, Mason Greenwood, but hopefully they'll get given a chance midweek. The players had to face the music. They had a very tough week, but I guess that they had some good training, prepared well for this game. They executed a plan. The tactics were perfect. In a game like this against Tottenham, less possession, we went and won against a very good Tottenham side. Fantastic performance, and you can't ask more from the players, and I thought brilliant. I thought we were outstanding. Some people Like I said before, might criticise us the way how we played, but if you've got a plan in place and you know what you're doing and the players know what they're doing in that system and they all do what they need to do and do their jobs properly, you'll get the win. You'll execute it out really well. I thought we did that very well. We got a win at the end of the day. Is this a new formation that Ollie can use more often? It could be for the future. I wouldn't use it in games all the time. I mean, Ollie's gone with the back five before against City. I think it was 2 seasons ago with Man City where he went with the back five. It worked really well. I think it was when we beat them 2-0 at home. I think that was a back five as well. With a formation like this, I wouldn't play it week in and week out. I'd do it for games like this against some big teams like Man City's, your Liverpool's, your Chelsea's, try and match them. I revert back to this formation against Chelsea in the next couple of weeks because this is a game where you have to go man for man against Chelsea. This formation could be used more often. I think you've always got to use the right formation in the right games. I think maybe in this one it was the right one because obviously less possession, had to defend properly, make sure you get a clean sheet, don't concede goals. I think it's a formation that we'll probably use, not every odd game, but probably every odd tough game that we have, where you have to match them and go man for man. I wouldn't always use this formation. I like the 4-2-3-1, with obviously where you use your wingers, and obviously, like I said before, when you go with the back five, the width's coming from your fullbacks, and that's where the width's coming from at the end of the day. I wouldn't always go with this formation, but I would probably use it against probably the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, City. When those fixtures come around, if you can execute the game plan out, if the tactics are right, I guess that you could use it, I guess. Who is my man of the match? Now I tell you, there will be some good players up there that could be my man of the match. De Gea didn't have really much to do, I don't think. Wan-Bissaka was brilliant in the game. I thought Lindelof was good. Varane was fantastic. Maguire was good. Shaw was good. I thought Fred was good. McTominay was good. Bruno was brilliant. Cavani was brilliant. And Ronaldo was brilliant as well. I think it's a very tough one, to be honest. You know what? I'm going to be controversial here. Some people might give it either Cavani or Ronaldo, but I thought he was fantastic in that game. Wan-Bissaka, I'm going to give it Wan-Bissaka. I think Wan-Bissaka doesn't deserve the phrase, and I'm going to give it to him because I thought he was fantastic in that game, improving game by game, and he's getting better and better. I have to give it Wan-Bissaka, brilliant in the game overall. How do we beat Man City? Now obviously coming into this next game against Man City, obviously tough encounter, tough game, Manchester derby. This is a game that no one likes to lose, and obviously whoever wins this, obviously they'll celebrate the win. Their weekend will be ruined as well. We always look forward to this encounter against Man City. Brilliant fixture. Looking forward to it. I think Man City, it's going to be a tough one, going to be a difficult one. Right preparations for this game. Going to have to go in with the right mindset, the right mentality, physical game. I think these players will be ready for it. I've written a few things down on Man City. I think you've got to put their centre-backs under pressure and they'll make a mistake. And you saw that in the last game against Crystal Palace. Make the runs in from behind. I think that week when you make the runs in from behind, their defence tends to hesitate and panic under pressure. But I think what they'll want to do, they'll be aggressive. They want to play with aggression, high intensity, high tempo, intent. They want to get in between the lines. They want to be ruthless. They want to play with energy. They want to play with purpose in there as well. They want to take risks as well. We just have to make sure we defend properly in this game. Whenever you come up against Man City, it's all about you have to be well organised, you have to defend properly as a team, we have to be a unit. This has to be a team performance as well against Man City. We don't want to get caught out by the long ball. We've got to be explosive on the break. We must defend properly. We've got to get the ball out wide and we've got to stretch them out. Full-backs have got to be effective. Create the space, attack the spaces. This will be a tactical game, I'll tell you, it will be. City are very direct and very dynamic. Make sure nobody's there to follow up as well. I think we've got to have a quick and bright start to this game. Play with energy, got to be ruthless, play with high intensity, high tempo, play with intent, play with energy and purpose in our game as well. We've got to press them, commit men into the box, be brave, take risks, got to create the chances, get the crosses into the box, take our chances, got to be clinical, don't give the ball away cheaply. We need to be tight and compact at the back. Defensively, we've got to be organised as well. The midfield has to close them down, don't give them any breathing space, don't leave them any gaps or spaces open. We've got to make the runs in from behind and make the right runs in the right channels as well. Getting into the goals now. First goal, Shaw beats Moura, across the border, Wan-Bissaka reads it, Ronaldo tries to shoot, Cavani passed the ball to Fred passed the ball to Bruno tries to flip the ball, Maguire picks up the ball, passes the ball to Shaw passes the ball to Bruno puts in a lovely ball to Ronaldo scores on the volley for 1-0. Second goal mistake by Skip, Bruno gets the ball, pass the ball to Ronaldo. Ronaldo puts a fantastic through ball to Cavani, and Cavani scores for 2-0. Third goal, Matic passed the ball to McTominay. McTominay passed the ball back to Matic. Matic puts a great ball to Rashford. Rashford scores a nice and composed finish of 3-0. Getting to the stats now, possession for Tottenham, it was 58.2%, and for Man United it was 41.8%. Goals for Tottenham, it was 0, and for Man United it was 3. Total shots for Tottenham, it was 9, and for Man United it was 10. Shots on target for Tottenham, it was 0, and for Man United it was 4. Shot accuracy for Tottenham, it was 0.0%, and for Man United it was 40%. Shots inside the box for Tottenham, it was 4, and for Man United it was 8. Shots outside the box for Tottenham, it was 5, and for Man United it was 2. Total passes for Tottenham, it was 570 passes, and for Man United it was 420 passes. Pass accuracy for Tottenham, it was 85.3%, and for Man United it was 80.5%. Getting to the substitutions now, Ronaldo went off for Rashford. Talk about Cristiano's performance. Intimidated Marco van Basten with his volley, and then disacted the Spurs defence to play in Cavani to make it 2-0. Fernandes went off for Matic. Talk about Bruno's performance, often erratic with the ball as per usual, but he created Ronaldo's goal, and his canny play in the transition made Cavani's goal possible. Cavani went off for Lingard. Talk about Edison's performance, gave United an edge up front next to Ronaldo, took his goal, was converted masterfully, a triumphant return to the starting 11. Next up we've got Man City. Man City are third in the table. Like I just said before, this game is going to be a tactical game. We have to be well set out, well organised. We have to defend well in this game against Man City. It's never easy against Man City, but I'm glad that they're going on a bad run of form as well at this moment in time. Lost 2 games out of 2. Bit of dip in form would be good for us, and we carry on that good momentum. Coming into this game, we've got to be confident. We've got to go in with the game with momentum. I think we've got to prepare well for this encounter. We have to go in with the right mindset, the right mentality. Like I said, this is the Manchester derby. I want Manchester to be red on the weekend. Someone's weekend's going to be ruined. I want to enjoy my weekend this weekend. This is the game of the weekend. This is going to be a tough encounter against Man City. It's always a tough game against Man City. It's going to be a physical game. If these players want it more, they have to show it. And if these players want to win this game against Man City, yes, you've got mates on the other side, but you have to cancel that out. You go into war, it's red versus blue, it's the Manchester derby, it's a big occasion. We love this encounter. The blue side of Manchester versus the red side of Manchester. Who's going to come out on top? And if these players want it, they've got to show the heart, the fight, the determination, the pride, the passion. Play for the club, play for the badge, do it for the fans, and give the fans what they want as well. This is at Old Trafford. I do not want to be humiliated. I do not want to be embarrassed. This is the Manchester derby. You've always got to be up for this game against Man City. It's a big occasion. This will get their players going as well. This will motivate these players as well, because they want a game like this against Man City. Take it one game at a time, boys. Don't get too carried away after one game. And if we win in the midweek, just take it one game at a time. Let's not get carried away now. This is no time to get carried away. You've got to perform well, turn up, and if you want this game, go and do it for the fans. Turn up. This is at Old Trafford. Go and perform, turn up, and do your thing. And go and stun Man City. And I'll tell you what, if we can do what we do, set out well, game plan, tactics, get everything right, we can beat this Man City side. And if we can perform and turn up for a full 90, we can beat Man City. While Ollie's been in charge, he knows how to beat Man City, Ollie. He's always got something up his sleeve against Man City. If we go and do what we need to do against Man City, we can beat this Man City side. We have to just keep our shape, get men behind the ball, and then when we get the ball, press them, be aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy, take your chances, score your chances. Bob's your uncle, we should beat the City side. City are scoring 2 goals per game. City are conceding 0.6 goals per game. Man City have won 6, drawn 2 and lost 2. They've lost to Tottenham 1-0 and Crystal Palace 2-0. If we can beat Tottenham and they lost to Tottenham, we can beat them. City have the second best defence in the league. The players to look out for is Edinson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Cancelo, Gundogan, Grealish, Zinchenko, Rodri, De Bruyne, Silva, Fernandinho, Foden, Sterling, Jesus, Torres and Mahrez. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. All you have to do is just leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the video in the next couple of days. And peace.